Good morning, everyone. Welcome back from spring break. I've got a project for you already, but it's not a very big project. I think you'll like it. I think you will. This project is about legal processes on how things are done in American society. If you haven't read the project description that's in front of you right now, make sure that you have. Go stop the video and read that. All right. When you're finished, we'll pick up. So press pause and press play. All right. So I assume that you've read the whole thing. Um, it's a it's a little bit of a role playing type thing. You're imagining that you're a lawyer and that you're working on a special project, trying to help people with various legal processes and like normal legal processes that people would face in their lives. So hopefully this is something you can easily, wrap your head around. Um, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. I know that you guys can read all the stuff that I've put there, but let's go down a little bit and see if we can find something that you guys might have some questions on. Um, what do you want us to do? Well, I want you, the first thing I want you to do is wrap your head around the idea of this project. And number two, I want you to figure out what project you're going to grab a hold of. Now, I've given you two examples. One is right there with how a tenant can challenge a landlord who's not maintaining the property correctly. And another one would be like, how would you challenge a speeding ticket? But there are a whole lot of other legal processes that you need to use all the time in your life. One could be like, how do you adopt a child? How do you get a marriage certificate? There's all sorts of things out there. So you need to find one for you, and you need to, lay claim to it. You need to, put your name on it. All right. So you're going to find that thing that you're going to outline in your brochure first. All right. Now, to make it a little easier for us, I would like for us to use the state of New York as our legal process place, right? The reason why we're going to do this is because there's different legal processes for doing things in different places. So in order for me to be able to check it to make sure it's correct, we're going to focus on New York and not like New Orleans. Because, I mean, if you get married in New York, you might have a whole bunch of different things that you have to do than you would if you were in New Orleans, right? So we're going to use New York. And to help you out there, I've given you some sites that help you out with New York law help, all right? So you're going to gather some information, and then you're going to put together your brochure. And it could be a trifold brochure, it could be a bifold brochure, like a like little, all right? And in that brochure, you need to make sure that you have a text that explains the legal process that you're trying to describe, and you also need to have a flow chart. Now, what is a flow chart? Well, a flow chart looks sort of like a bubble chart that leads from one thing to the next. It kind of tells you what your next step should be. Um, um, I would be glad to give you some more individual help. I'm going to assume right now that most of you understand what a flowchart is, but if you don't know what a flowchart is, if you need some help with that concept, please, please, please reach out to me. You can either email me, you can contact me in Google Hangouts, you can telephone me. My phone number is 334-172-6767, and I will help you out with that. That's a very visual representation of a process. All right, speaking of visual representation, at the bottom here, I've got your rubric that kind of explains, or it does explain, what I'm going to grade your project using. And it's not just that chart there at the bottom. It also includes those 4 bullets right below the rubric chart. Right, so make sure that you read through all of that material there. Right, make it look nice. I would love for it to be handwritten because we're spending a lot of time on computers, aren't we? So if you would just handwrite it and then scan it or photograph it and send it to me, that would be awesome. Awesome, awesome. If you have any more questions, Contact me through all the regular means. I'd be glad to help you out. This is not going to be due until next Monday. And once again, please try not to let it consume more than 2 hours of your life. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.